One of the questions that's capable to more than one answer, and I heard the answer from many ulama before, about money that you give the zakah. Let's say you have $10,000 and you paid 2.5%, and you left the balance not touched. The next year, do I have to pay again? The great majority of ulama said yes. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever sponsored money for the orphans, he should make business with it, not to let the zakah eat this money. Because let's say there is an orphan kid and he inherits $20,000 and you are keeping this money for him. You have to pay the zakah on his behalf. But Rasulullah said, do not just leave it there and every year pay the zakah. The money will become less, make business with it, make profit in it, then pay the zakah out of the profit. So we try not to keep the money sitting doing nothing to avoid a big reduction due to the zakah. But the ulama said that you have to do it again every year. Yes, another question. Yes, sister.
My question is, sometimes, I'm sure most people do it, and sometimes you finish making your wudu.
Yes.
And then you're in a place you can, it's tough to make, like most of us during office hours when you make your wudu, and they just want to wash and do your wudu, pray and come back. Then you feel like you want to pass gas. And you're holding it because you know it's going to be tough to go back there and make that wudu again. You just hold it until when you do the especially most of that we eat beans now. So is that? If you are sure that you pass gas by hearing or smelling, and there is no doubt, that voids your wudu. But if you just think, I may, so take the benefit of the doubt and consider yourself clean, as long as you didn't hear or smell anything. But if you hold it and you know it didn't come out, you can pray with it. Yes, if you hold it, yes, you can pray with it. Yes.
If you did hold it and it came out, but maybe you are in a hurry, can you make your wudu 1-1-1?
We need to keep the spirit. Please. Let's keep the spirit.
No question is it sounds stupid or anything. Let them give them the best to ask their question.
Like you already made your wudu, like you said.
Yes.
But the gas came out. You tried to hold it, but you could not. It came out. But you are in a hurry. You want to do something else, or you want to go somewhere. You want to go back to work. Can you make the next wudu that you want to repeat? Can you make it 1-1-1 instead of the 3-3?
What do you mean 1-1-1? Oh yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. As long as one time covers the whole area, it will suffice. The sunnah is 3 times. But if you do 3 times and you're still not clean, you can exceed for reasons. So try to keep it 3 times to stay in the sunnah. Increase if needed. If there is no need, don't waste too much water, because the sunnah is to be conservative with water.
That's not my question.
Yes. Yeah, juice. One time is enough. Let's say when you wash your face and one time covers the whole area of your face, you're okay. 3 times is a sunnah. More than 3 for no reason is not recommended. Yes, sister. I'll get you, inshallah. Yes.
My question is it normal to, like, okay, when you performing your wudu,
yes,
is it normal when you're done with the wudu to clean up the water? I mean, the water on your body.
You need to dry it. Yes. This is optional anyway. You want to dry, you don't want to dry, still that's permissible, inshallah. Yes, sir.
Before you came in, I think she has a question from the brother there. How do you make the $52,000 in the Ramadan? And the brother answered how that maybe we're taking money from we don't care, we're taking money from the kufur to build a mosque. Is it different between
you take money from whom?
The kufur on the kafir?
How do you take money
between someone play the American lotto and he comes to the masjid and donate the money. Can we just emphasize
Okay. Let me, this is very unusual question that someone wins the lottery and come donate to the masjid. Okay, let me just say something here. If the original lottery ticket was given to you, or you find it in the floor, that's different than going and buying. When you buy it, you're gambling. And gambling is forbidden, okay? And if you do that, first of all, you didn't have to do that as a Muslim. Okay, will be up to the whoever is taking this money. Rasulullah ﷺ, when he used to collect the jizya, which is the taxes from the non-Muslims who are living in the state of Islam, Rasulullah and the Sahaba, they used not to ask, as long as this is your wealth, this is your amount, you pay it. If they know for sure, they may not put it in the masjid, but this is something that every community have to decide. Getting money from haram source should stay away from masjids, inshallah. Okay? And Muslims should stay away from doing anything haram. But let's say this man was given that ticket or find it in the floor or somehow he did not buy it, that's different. Will be like something he found, like a treasure he found in his backyard. He will go and cleanse it by paying the zakah to the masjid or the sadaqah out of that. Yes?
non-Muslims.
Yes.
Non-Muslims, you're taking money from non-Muslims to build a mosque.
Is he non-Muslim?
Yeah.
Don't ask them, tell. Don't ask him where you get it from. If he's donating it to the masjid and he want to take it, give you, wait. If he's giving you that as a tax deduction, something that he has to give it to you or to someone else, and you are in tough need for that, it may be acceptable. I suggest not to take that kind of sadaqah, and the Muslims have to build their own masjid with halal money, inshallah. Yes. Yes.
My question is on zakat.
Yes, sir.
I know it's a well-known fact that most of us in America we live on debt and credit. It has a mortgage, it has car loans, it has credit card payment, and it has retirement savings. His debt is more than his retirement savings. Does he pay zakat on his retirement savings on student college funds? Retirement savings, student college funds, when you have mortgage and car notes to pay.
Okay, this kind of question will take a lecture. But let me give you the bottom line. The bottom line, assets and liability. How much you owe, how much you have, the difference is your money. Let's say you have $20,000 and you owe $15,000 to the credit card. You only own $5,000. You do not have the whole 20 because the other 15 is not yours. So do your assets and liability, and the net that you have, this is your money. The rest are not yours because you owe it to other people. If you have more, pay the extra. Pay some for the zakat. Yes, and I wish we can keep it within the salah. So I want you to live from here with the mentality of the salah, to change a little bit about your habits about the salah, inshallah. Okay, no more questions? Can I ask you questions? Here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Now, on the specific on Salat.
Yes, sir.
While I was at work, you know the Suri and Ashri, I was at work by that time.
Yes.
So is it okay? I can pray. I can use this. By that time, by 4 o'clock, I'm going to be the only one in the office. I lock the door and I do my Salat.
Yes.
Would that be okay?
You mean to miss Dhuhr and do it with Asr?
Yeah. To combine together.
Okay, let me tell you this. Yes, you can, but don't make it as a habit.
No.
Why? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gathered Salah together for no reason of sickness or traveling. And he did not do that as a habit. He did it sometimes to just give an easement, unless you are in a journey or you are not living in your own locality. Yes?
My question is a little bit different. It has to do with the gambling stuff. You know, I know Muslims are not allowed to gamble. But
to gamble?
Yes.
No, you're not.
I know, but what's the difference? Yearly we pay the American Visa lottery, and people pay every year. for people to help them file the visa lottery form. So is that gambling too? Because the people pay
visa lottery.
Lottery is gambling, but I don't know if I get the question.
The American visa lottery.
No. This is not gambling. The immigrant visa, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, they just use the word lottery because it is some kind of a random picking. Okay? But that is not gambling. If you came here through a visa, due to that lottery visa, it's not haram. It's okay. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's a question.
What is the distance you will travel to be considered a traveler for custom? Because sometimes you have to go for your daily job on regular basis, traveling 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay.
Will that individual be considered qualified to pray Zuhr and Ashr together?
Okay. Very good question. Very good question. They used to name any kind of traveling at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When they used to go out of the borders of Medina, they considered that traveling. So the ulama say, some of them say 80 miles, some say 40 miles, but I can tell you, if you are in a traveling that really sound and feels like journey. Let's say I come from Bakersfield to here, that's traveling. If it even half of this distance, that is traveling. And when Rasulullah gave us this exemption, it is to make the religion easy. So I can pray Dhuhr and Asr in Bakersfield before I come here. So I didn't have to worry until Isha, because when I go back home, I will be almost Isha. So I didn't have to feel guilty. I didn't have to risk my life or stay by the freeway and do it, not concentrating. So the distance, there is no specific distance used to have at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The ulama try to do that distance. Let me give you an example. You can drive with your car for 15 minutes and you can cut about 20 miles. That is journey. You can walk by yourself 3 miles and it's a lot harder than driving for 20 miles. That's a journey. You see what I mean? So it depends on your own judgment, but when it comes to religion, don't use your own judgment. Go to the imam of your masjid and ask him and give him a specific question. I live in this area, I'm traveling to Anaheim. The road is busy, it takes me 2 hours in the traffic. Other people, they cut more distance than that, a lot easier. Their long distance may not be traveling, your short distance may be due to the hardship. So it is an area of, there is a flexibility on it, but anything as a traveling, used to consider traveling at the time of Rasulullah. Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes.
The reason why I ask the question is sometimes we burden ourselves when Islam has not burdened us.
Yes.
We will be qualified to pray costly even when we go to work. But we will not do it when we have the opportunity to pray Zuhr and Ashr together before leaving home, so that we will not come back at night to come and pray 4 together. But you say no, you want to pray the way you should pray for, when Islam has given us the ease to pray your Salat Zuhr and Ashr before leaving home, knowing fully well that your work environment will not allow you to pray. Especially when you travel outside. 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes drive qualifies us. And that's why I asked that question.
Let me complete it for us now.
Yes, that's why
you say now, okay, now, is it for those who they now do what he said, is it haram or?
It depends if they know or they don't know. A lot of people do not know.
Know that, like you say, well, I'm driving for 20 miles, just only 20 miles. And my driving 20 miles, I say I can cover for the 40 miles. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if they are qualified to pay also, I guess I'm qualified. Because I don't feel to do that.
If your heart is not comfortable about it, and you're not going to be comfortable about your salah, you're going to feel guilty, that will be up to you. But Islam make it easy.
Okay.
And don't make it hard on yourself. Okay. And let me tell you something that Rasulullah ﷺ said when it comes to those easement, that Allah loves for you to take those gifts. He considered it as a gift. When you break your fast while you are traveling, while you are sick. You are sick and you could fast, or you're traveling and you could fast. If you take the option of breaking that and just take the isms that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you, it is a gift from Allah, you should take it. However, when it comes to fasting, it's a little bit different. Okay? Sometimes Ramadan comes in the winter. While fasting is very easy. The day is very short. Yes. And you're a little bit sick. Huh? So you can ask yourself, because Allah gave you the option here. Is it easier to fast now or to fast after Ramadan? If it is easier now, fast now even if you're traveling. Most of us travel anyway, okay? And we fast Ramadan. Because while everybody is fasting, fasting is easy. When the day, let's say the day is very long. Ramadan came in the summer. We break the fast at 8:30. The weather is very hot. And fasting is very hard. And I have a reason not to fast, and I could make it up while it is easy, it's okay. Make it up while it is easy, because when it comes to this area, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرِ وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْعُسْرِ. Allah meant all the easement and comfort for you. He did not mean the hardship and difficulties. Okay.
I'd like to go back to the question of passing the wind while you're in Salat, passing gas while you're in Salat.
Yes.
For the benefit of this Jama'ah, I would like for you to elaborate more when that becomes illness and you don't have to continue to go back to make it hold.
Very good, very good. Passing gas or urine or even a diarrhea, if you are ill, you can do one wudu for one salah, and that's it. You renew your wudu every one salah. But let's say between the wudu and the salah, you're sick. You feel like maybe you dropped maybe a drop or two of urine, but that's illness. I have no control. You are allowed to make one salah for one wudu, and that's it. Don't keep dropping this a drop of urine for 2-3 hours and go pray asr while you're still in that wudu. You understand? Whether that was urine or gas or any fluid that comes out of your body. If it is illness, do one wudu for one salah. Even if you are not 100% certain that you're clean, but you have no otherwise to do anything better than what you have. I think it's clear. Is it clear? Yes. The other question.
Just a quick announcement.
Yes.
For those who are residents, you can step outside and say your Asri Salat right now. The question and answer will continue in the speaker. So
okay.
Residents can go and say their Asri, then we'll continue.
I can hear you.
Let's focus on Salat, Salat.
That's another one.
I'm saying that is it permissible in Oyan or a river?
It's permissible to do what? Riba is a big topic, and lots of dispute and argument about that topic of defining something as a riba or not. The mortgage for the house, is it riba or not? Is it halal or haram? This is, inshallah, I think we should make a topic for that. It's not one question may cause misleading than guidance. I mean, if we just answer you very quickly, it's not going to be the right answer, inshallah. Yes, the sister.
When you're making up your salat,
yes,
is it compulsory that you say subhanahu wa bihamdika wa tabaraka wa ta'ala wa jaraka wa la ilaha illallah at every single salat?
No, you didn't have to.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Yes, brother. You're here. This brother was raising his hand first. Please.
It's always you.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, my question is trying to clarify when one travels to somewhere that is not home. People who have homes, for instance, if we go home to Nigeria, is a home to us.
But it's still traveling.
It's still traveling.
You are a resident of the United States now. You go to Nigeria 1 month every 5 years. You are traveling.
Okay, just devil's advocate. If you go, say, every other month, You spend 6 months here, 6 months there. So both places are home. Do you now say 3 months?
If it is exactly equal, you're not traveling.
Okay.
You just take the exemptions of the 4 days for the road and stability, then after that, do your full salah. Okay. If there is no place of them considered to be a foreign residence for you.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sister. The brother first. Okay.
Thank you. This is just a quick question on Salat as well.
Yes.
Like, I start my work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes, maybe I didn't pray Isha, I prayed early in the morning before I go to work. Is it okay for me to pray my Friday right there before I go? I have to make it the time, because by the time I get to work at 4:30, before I can even look up or do anything, it's not going to be probably until 8 o'clock. That's the sun is out already. This is what is actually giving me concern about my prayer, when that time for that fight is over, because I have to leave the house before the fight starts. So can I pray that fight after I finish my Isha and I make the aniyah that I want to pray fight?
Delaying the Isha with the intention and ability of waking up, it's okay if you're sure that you're gonna wake up. Okay. Normally it's better, because when you go to sleep, it is what they call it the small death. You don't know if you're gonna wake up or not. However, if you sleep with the intention of waking up, and you're doing all the efforts to wake up, that's what we call niyyah. If you die, Allah will count with you with your niyyah. Allah knows that you have a sincere niyyah to wake up at 4 o'clock while everybody is asleep, while you are fresh and awake, and you're gonna do a very good quality salah for Isha, it's okay. Alright? When it comes to Fajr, I will leave that up to every individual is different case. And every situation is different. When the Fajr starts, the actual Fajr, until sunrise, what is the status? What is the condition? Can you stop by somewhere and do your Fajr? Can you stop by behind a gas station and do something? Or it's risky, not safe? If you have all this condition, yes, you may do the Salah before the time of the Salah. And this is some kind of urgent condition, is not a normal one, because one of the conditions of the Salah is the timing. The time has to exist in order for you to do the Salah. To do it before the time, you have to have a very special reason to do it, like you're going somewhere, it's unsafe, it's this, it's that. Islam also cares about safety and benefit.
Is it okay for me to do that every morning? That's like, I have that 15-20 minutes before I go to work at 4:30.
I'm asking you again, what is the condition between Fajr and if I say okay to everyone now, I may give a green light to people
that's why I'm
for convenient doing the Salah out of time, and that will be just leave every person have his own condition and his own. Because sometimes when you close your eye, it's a sword with two edges. Sometimes get you more to concentrate, and in some people it gives them more to travel far away from what they are doing. So look at the place of the Salah. And from the Sunnah is to consider that Allah is in front of you, and the death is behind you, and the Jannah is in your right hand, and the fire is in the left hand. If you imagine this situation, your Salah will have more khushu', inshallah. Yes. One more question.
What is the essence of some of our brothers from Iran, when they are praying, they have a rock, and they will put the rock right in front of them when they are praying, and then when they do the sajda, they put their forehead right on that rock. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about it. I mean, because to me, what does that mean? Are they worshipping that?
Do we have any Shiite here? No. Raise your hand if you are. There is no shame of that. Okay. I think the Shiite brother, they have some interpretation to sujood, and sujood has to be in the dirt. And if you are not in a dirty area, or I'm sorry to use the word dirty, it's not. I mean, if you are not praying in the sand or the soil, they want to bring something. This interpretation may not be acceptable in the Sunni world, while we all are Muslims, inshallah, and the great majority of Islam are Sunni, that are doing like what you're doing, And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لا تجمع أمتي على ضلالة. The great majority of the ummah are the sunnah today, inshallah. And Rasulullah guaranteed that the majority of the ummah are not going to agree for a wrong. You know what I mean? So the great majority are Sunni, following the Sunni way through the madhabs that we are aware of. The Shafi'i, madhab Abu Hanifa, Malik, all of this, Ahmad. So this is inshallah the right way, and we're not condemning our Shiite brother. We want them to practice like we practice. We don't want to isolate them. One of the things that I always blame our Sunni brothers, I'm a Sunni myself, okay, that when you see something wrong, don't condemn it and isolate it and run away from it. Confront it. Talk to the brother. Where does that come from? Give me the evidence. How did you do it? Why do you do it? And if you are true, inshallah, you'll be able to convince him. There is no need for that. Our Sheikh so-and-so, our Sheikh so-and-so, and so-and-so said that there is no need for this. And you give him the evidence, and we can give more guidance to our Shiite Muslim brothers and sisters than isolating them, call him a kafir, they call us a kafir, and the nation be divided by all of this. So inshallah, I look at the Shiite and Sunni just like they still are Muslims. They agree to pray 5 times a day. They approve Prophet Muhammad as a prophet. They believe in Allah. They go to the Hajj. If they lack something, it's just like you have a car that's broken and a car does not exist. Sometimes we go make a Christian a Muslim and leave a Shiite, consider him as not good practicing Muslims, and leave him alone, he's a Shiite. Is it easier to fix your car that may need a tune-up or to go buy a brand new car? Which one costs more? We go buy a brand new car while we have a car in a back garage or in your backyard doing nothing. So we need, when you see those brothers doing something that you disapprove or you don't like or you think they are wrong, be friendly with this brother, bring him to your imam, get him to convince him, show him the right. If he insists to do it, that will be up to him after that. Because he learned from his imam like you learned from your imam. Maybe his imam misled him, and the imam of the imam misled that imam. You know what I mean? So try not to isolate anyone who's closer to Islam. That's why in the zakah, brothers, there is one of the 8 sources of the zakah goes to who? Al-mu'allafatu qulubuhum. Those who you try to soften their hearts to Islam. Either a Muslim who's far away from Islam, or a non-Muslim who's very close to Islam, or even a non-Muslim who you may expect harm from him to Islam, you give him so he can stay away. This is the portion of al-mu'allafatu qulubuhum. One of the sources of the zakah goes to mu'allafatu qulubuhum. Even if we have to spend money to bring those few Shiite brothers here, help them, take care of them, be close to them, fix them up to be like us. And may Allah make us good too. Inshallah. Any more questions? Yes.
Okay, when a woman is praying, is it required to wear clothing that covers the elbow, or is not required?
She had to cover everything except for the face and the 2 hands. Inshallah. And you're not a woman when you ask this question. Okay, another one. Yes, sister.
It's actually in reference to what you've just said. So
yes.
If I'm understanding you, if you have a group of people that are Muslims, but may not necessarily be practicing Muslim as they should, and then you have those non-Muslims that are Christians, but you're trying to bring them into Islam, or that you have Muslims that have completely converted, right, and they're going to church. So what you're saying is that there's a way to kind of educate them to either bring them to the right path without antagonizing them. That's what I'm trying.
Yes,
that's what
yes,
I from you,
yes.
right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what you said. Thank you.
It's just like when you see a car of one of us here parked wrong outside. isn't it your moral duty to come and tell him, brother or sister, your car is parked wrong, then may be towed away. You tell them that, that's your duty. Then up to them, if they move it, fine. If they don't, let them suffer the consequences. Yes. Yes, sir.
Can a Muslim pray with a haram clothes?
With what?
Haram dress.
Haram, yes.
No, haram. If I buy something with haram money, yeah.
You said haram or haram?
Yes. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
You understand this? You understand?
I understand. I'm trying to think about a good answer for you. Because we expect Muslims always to earn halal. Okay? If you are wearing a shirt that you bought from haram money, you cover yourself. Your salah itself may be okay, but your shirt is haram. Just like someone fasts Ramadan and do not pray Dhuhr or Asr. His fasting is okay, is accepted. He's not going to repeat the fast. But he is sinning for not praying. Okay? If someone's money, all of his money come from this. Haram. I don't know what haram you mean. You know, stole the shirt or earned it from liquor or alcohol or something. You know? Or stolen property or whatever. That action itself is haram. But when it comes to the salah, with that shirt, your dhuhr or asr is done. But there is a hidden sin here for wearing clothes that's haram. Okay? Just like in Islam there is, when it comes to divorce, for example, there is, what do you call it, bid'i divorce. A divorce that has a sin with it. When you divorce your wife when she is in her ministerial period, the divorce is passed. She's divorced. But you're sinning for divorcing her while she is in that condition. You know what I mean? So sometimes an action is okay, but a surrounding contributing factors to this action is not okay. I hope I'm giving you the message. Is it clear, Sheikh? Barakallah. Yes, sister.
My question is, when a group salat is going on, and I joined the salat just when the imam left the sujood, the ruku, the sujood, exactly, when
you reach him in the ruku, you reach the rak'ah.
No, when a group salat is going on and I joined the imam, I joined the salat just when the imam left the ruku, the ruku posture.
If the imam said Allahu Akbar before you say Allahu Akbar,
no. I joined the salat when the imam left the Sami Allahu liman hamdah. When he left the
okay, he's going down, you missed that rak'ah.
Yeah,
you missed that rak'ah.
Yeah, I joined it when he left the first job. So my question is, am I to, after the whole salat, am I to return the first rak'ah I missed for my salat?
No, you only make what you missed. If you catch the imam within the ruku', your rak'ah is okay. If he goes up from ruku', you miss that rak'ah, even though you joined, but you missed the rak'ah. When he finished, you go up and make a rak'ah.
Last question.
Last question, yes.
When or what rakat, what time is it compulsory that we can make nafilahs after you pray maybe Asri, Suri, Shai?
Yes.
So
I think I got you. There are some brother that I know and I love very much, Sheikh Ayub. He's here, and I was thinking when I came here, how come all this gathering is here? Africa's here without brother Sheikh Ayub. He's my dear friend. He's someone I love dearly, and I was expecting him here today, inshallah. Thank you. Thank you. What was the question? Sheikh Ayub made me forget.
After
yes. Do you remember when we were comparing the food with the salah? Okay. Nafilah, when we said the sunnah before the salah, just like the appetizers that sometimes you eat, so you can eat good your meal when it comes to it. And the dessert after the salah, just like the sunnah after the salah. Okay. there are some of those nafilah are recommended sunnah, sunnah mu'akkada, that Rasulullah used most of the time to do. And sunnah ghair mu'akkada means not, he used not to do it all the time, he used to do it sometimes. So out of the salah that we make, Fajr, there are 2 rak'ah before Fajr, sunnah mu'akkada. And it is called in Islam Raghibatul Fajr, not Sunnatul Fajr. Raghiba means something so valuable, something so wanted, have a great value. And there is an exemption for that sunnah. If you miss it before Fajr, you're okay to do it after Fajr due to the great reward that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you for that sunnah. Tamam? So there are 2 rak'ah before Fajr. There are 2 before Dhuhr and 2 after Dhuhr. Some madhab say 4 and 4 or 2 or 2. Do what you can. Either the 2 or the 4. Before Asr, there are 2 or 4, but they are not mu'akkada. They are not a sure sunnah that Rasulullah used to do. There are 2 after Maghrib and 2 after Isha. This, the sunnah that's mu'akkada, the sunnah that Rasulullah used to do all the time or most of the time, 2 before Fajr, 2 or 4 before and after Dhuhr, 2 after Maghrib, 2 after Isha. Is that clear? Yes. Since we're talking about all the 5 salah, I'd like to add something to you. Sometimes not knowing the time of the salah. You are somewhere, you didn't have a schedule for the salah. How would you know Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha? There is a good formula. I hope inshallah you benefit from that. You can ask any non-Muslims about the time of sunrise and time of sunset. You can get it from the news, you can get it from anybody. If you know the time of sunrise and sunset, divide the difference, divide the time between sunrise and sunset by 2 is Dhuhr. And divide between Dhuhr and sunset by 2 is Asr. Huh? Is that easy? We're going to give you some practices here. An hour and 15 minutes before sunrise is Fajr. Hour and 15 minutes after sunset is Isha. And I can, if you have a schedule here, measure it to this, you'll be within 2-3 minutes. Again, hour and a half before sunrise is Fajr. Hour and a half after sunset is Isha. Sunset itself is Maghrib. Between sunset and sunrise divided by 2 is Dhuhr. Between Dhuhr and sunset divided by 2 is Asr. Let's say, what is sunrise and sunset now? Anybody remember what time sunrise and what time is Maghrib? No, it's not 6. Sunrise is not 6. Let's say 7 and 7. Okay? Let's say it's close to 7 and 7. If sunrise is 7, so 5:45 is Fajr. Is it very close? Yes. If sunset is 7, so 8:15 is Isha. Is that very close? Yes. If between 7 and 7 is 12 hours, divided by 2 is 6. If you add 6 to 7 in the morning, is 1 o'clock. Is that close to Dhuhr? Yes. Between 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock is 6 hours, divided by 2 is 4 o'clock. Is that close to Asr? Yes. That's it. Okay, that's the end. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we'll meet again, especially that you're related to my brother, my Sheikh Ayub. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Inshallah, the congregation have asked me to actually send their greetings and their blessings upon our brother. May Allah continue to bless you for being so patient. He's been here, he delivered his lecture, and also he's been with us for some time now. Thank you very much. You have quenched the thirst of many of our brothers and sisters. Jazakallah khairan fi dunya wal akhirah.
Thank you very much.